Next question is from writer Celeste, who writes, I have a couple, so I'll ask them all here instead of multiple emails. Number 1. What are best ways to get your comic, manga, noticed without advertising like McDonald's? And the second question, getting a comic popular because of its sense of story instead of its almost good art. Can something like that be accomplished to be sold in bookstores? Thank you, writer, for your question. Let me answer your first question first. There are a couple of ways of getting your manga out there. And if you could market as McDonald's, it would be a great thing because they are doing a great job. Everyone knows McDonald's, right? But I think you mean what ways of advertising are there without spending too much money? Well, one way is to join communities. I would start dropping your artwork on the social media channels like DeviantArt, Facebook, Instagram. I think this is one of the fundamentals you should have. It's free, it's easy to share it with anyone, and a lot of people are using it. Then DeviantArt has a lot of manga groups. You can join them and post your work there, and you can ask for feedback on your work. Then there are a lot of websites and forums about manga and making manga. There is mangamagazine.net, where they publish independent manga. There are forums like mangaraters.org. These websites provide the opportunity for you to drop your work and have it commented on by the readers. The thing about getting noticed is you have to be constant with publishing your artwork, especially if you have a manga series and chapters running. Now, when you upload a chapter on a regular basis, let's say weekly, it shows that you are serious about making manga, and it also builds confidence that they can continue reading your story every week or every month. When your artwork looks more professional and Japanese looking, it helps getting noticed a lot faster. The key about getting noticed is you have to build your own network or fan base first. White Manga, with whom I did the interview, is doing a great job with that. He uploads some of his work on YouTube, he organizes tournaments, he's giving good feedback on other art, so people slowly started to notice him, and now he's got a pretty big fan base. So when the day comes, your manga is ready for reading, you have already built up your fan base to notice your work. And another good way is doing commissions. Going to conventions and have a table is also a very good way. So there are many ways of getting your art noticed without spending big bucks. It just takes much effort and time. We manga fans are all over the place. So when you want to reach an audience or demographic, as you will, you also have to get your work all over the place. That's how good marketing works. For your second question, yes, it's possible. Shin-chan is a perfect example. It looks like a children's manga, but its demographic is targeted for a seinen audience, ages generally between 18 and 30. And it's also been in bookstores. However, how good or bad your artwork may look, it must look professional. And with professional, I do not mean it has to look good and very detailed. No, I mean that we as readers can tell when an artist knows what he's doing, when he has control over his craft, when the characters are repeatedly, symmetrically, and anatomically correct, not by human standards, but by the world that is created for them. So yes, your artwork doesn't always necessarily have to be really good, but it remains a fact that good-looking artwork looks more appealing and gets picked up more often. If you like this video, then super smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to our How to BAM YouTube channel. It's a great way for staying updated for the latest shows and videos. If you also have a question about making manga that you want to be answered on our show, then send in your email to info@howtobam.com. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter for some great giveaways and prizes.